you don't like him because he's not for you. Yeah.
Rick Mayall's words were his weapons, and he was armed to the teeth. He was young, he was angry, he was the voice of a generation.
Nice, eh? And I've got a couple of really wasted time. Right, I've got a couple of poems here. I don't know if any of you are into poetry at all. Shut up!
What does that be, crap? Playing people who are really crap at doing things.
Perhaps I should ask Vanessa Whitby. But I don't know Vanessa Whitby. And neither do you. Vanessa.
First of all, it was so beautiful. Your eyes were. And then he did that poem about Vanessa Redgrave. And I've never had that experience since, is that you saw the total star.
The Mayall family was Rick, his brother, and 2 sisters. His parents were teachers of drama.
Rick's dad was a very funny guy, and used to, they do bits of amateur drama and everything, but he would, do, you'd suddenly see him walking behind you on the pavement, pretending to have a limp or making a silly face or something, and a lot of Rick came from that.
There would never be anything ordinary about Rick Mayall, and the sign of things to come happened at his school in Droitwich, Worcestershire. The children were there to praise the Lord that they found the Rick Mayall.
My teacher said to me, Richard, I don't want you to sing at all because your voice is horrible. You have got a horrible voice, Richard. I've quite serious about this. So I want you to move your mouth as if you are singing the hymns. I don't want you to make any sound at all with that horrible voice of yours. Do you understand? Yes. So we stood in front of the teachers, and I was going and putting all sorts of faces, and I started getting laughs, which is fantastic. I was getting laughs off the audience during the hymns, and pulling all sorts of grotesque faces and moving my mouth out of time with the music. And occasionally I was big laughs, and I like that a lot. So I thought, oh, I like this. I like these laughs.
The young Rick lived for kicks. It was 1975, time to follow his start to the English north, to Manchester, to change his life forever.
There's a load of us got in to Manchester University who were kind of the sleazy naughty boys. And that's where I met Aid. He was a very sleazy naughty boy. And a couple of my mates from school, Mike Redfern, Jewish, and I met Lloyd Peters, an important person. He's from Leeds.
We liked the physical. We were very into, not the Titan, but Laurel Hardy and the Marx Brothers. And he could do this amazing party trick where he bent the top of his ear into his ear hole.
A very strange thing to be able to do, let's be honest. And it was kind of just sort of weirdly funny. Destiny decided the University of Manchester would be the start of it all. Rick was amongst friends, and they called themselves 20th Century Coyote. Blood, sugar, sex, magic, love and violence. Rick at the end.
We couldn't meet one big amount louder, more dangerous. I was saying, what about that blonde guy? And everybody was really scared about it. His fantastic long blonde hair and his John Lennon spectacles on. But I do remember going and saying, hi Ed,
knew what had to be done. Together they were everything, intertwined and ascending to the stuff of legend. Two stars colliding for a lifetime. It was fate, and they were buds.
Our home used to class a hat band afterwards, and then with the meagre money we got from that, we'd get drunk. Which seemed like fantastic. Go to the pub, make a load of people laugh, get drunk. Where's the problem in that? Show off, make some people laugh, get drunk. Ask girls to come and see it. Girls get impressed by the show. Shag girls. Shag girls, get drunk, have a good time. That is life entertainment.
Manchester was conquered and London was caught. To the lawless underworld of Soho they came.
I'll do you, sunshine.
20th century coyote. Now just Rick and Abe, a.k.a. the Dangerous Brothers.
I first saw Rick. I didn't know it was Rick. I just knew this wonderful story double act he did with Adrian Edmonds. And that's the first time I saw it. And I marked them down at the time as being, these are this is something pretty extraordinary. Yeah, these guys are special.
I'm always having French kiss with a very old penny buttons in the neck with his beak. And then it goes up and down. What's that?
I've never seen anybody that confident on stage, ever. It just seemed like this is where he lived. He was completely in control of the audience, and people like Jack Nicholson were going to see the show. And Rick was just, and Robin Williams was performing, and Rick was just not even considering there was competition, and he was just on stage loving it. He'd just stare at the audience and just start talking, and would be, and it was just hilarious. This guy could do anything he liked.
You got some, it's all a bit wacky here, isn't it? We're all a bit mad. We were up till midnight last night. Eating biscuits, anything. We're crazy.
The first time I met him, I was going to the comic strip to perform, and went into the dressing room, and Rick was sitting on the